you. So I thought I would do this video since I managed to get the last one uploaded and working, so that's awesome. So this is basically our full Nintendo Switch collection. So as I've said before, this is 10% my partner's, and I'm completely honest with everything that is his, and 90% myself, or mine. I will also add the disclaimer to the video. These items have either been it's been purchased for me by like my parents, my sister, my partner, etc. They have been for like Christmases and birthdays, or when I was previously working full time, I saved up myself and purchased myself. I do actively buy it second hand. I do actively look on places like Argos that if you're in the UK, type in clearance and click technology, you're welcome, because they have Nintendo Switch games on there right now, reduced to clear. Also, we do purchase from Game when they're reduced to clear. I tend to wait until they're a little bit less and then go and purchase them. But basically what that is about is, if you're going to put mean comments about how, you know, we've got so much and other people don't, we actively choose to spend our money, or our spare money if we have any, on Nintendo Switch and other video games. But other people might choose to spend them on books, alcohol, food, etc. It is their choice. This is our choice and what we enjoy spending our money on. There is nothing wrong with that, and whatever you choose to spend your money on, that is your choice and your prerogative too. So now that's all out the way. What I will show you first is our consoles. So my partner wasn't bothered about what console he had. He bought this from Smith's Toy Shop quite a while ago, and this is his one that he has now. There's nothing wrong with it. It's the generic grey controller. You can see he paid $279.99. I think he got that in a bundle deal with a game. So yeah, he's got the standard, and just putting this closer because I put it there and then didn't put it close enough. So this is his Nintendo Switch. As you can see, it's the standard one with the screen cover on. Other than that, the only difference is we have added these to it, which are basically just good to protect the JoyCons. I'm very good at opening consoles up, vintage ones at least, and manipulating them, PlayStation 3 controllers, and, you know, redoing them, etc. But right now I am currently not comfortable with undoing a Nintendo Switch controller because they're so goddamn expensive, and I don't want to have to repurchase him a new controller because I can't put it back together. And they are very technical, and I'm sure when they're cheaper I can purchase them, have a tinker with them and be comfortable with it. But yes, otherwise these little JoyCons do rub away, so if you're a parent, 100%. And you can get these from anywhere, as in like Asda. I'm pretty sure we got some of these from Asda. Game sell them as well. So my Nintendo Switch console is this one. So this is the limited edition Animal Crossing Nintendo Switch console. It obviously comes with the dock and the pastel controllers. I'm a big Animal Crossing fan, so when I purchased this, I had actually saved up a hell of a lot of money just to be able to purchase this, and it was the way that I could bought this, but didn't buy the game because the game comes pre-installed on this, so I saved money in that way. My old original Nintendo Switch, which is the neon Nintendo Switch that I originally had on day of release when it first came out, I have chose to sell that one, and we're actively selling it to my partner's cousin, because he can't necessarily afford a Nintendo Switch for his son, obviously. So we have come to an agreement so that his son gets what he wants. He gets to give his son what he wants to give his son, and he can afford it. So he's doing monthly payments for that. So this is the one I've got. So again, this is my Nintendo Switch. You can see again I have got the covers on them just to protect them. Also, you've probably seen this 1,001 times now, but it has the really cute back, which you can see with the Animal Crossing kind of silhouettes. I'm not going to go into detail of it. You've probably seen it a million times. When I bought the console, I purchased this. I really did not think this was going to be as popular as it really was. Paid $19.99, and I basically wanted a cover to cover my Nintendo Switch and protect it because it is a limited edition one. this was the only one I actually liked, so I purchased this one. And this is it. It's nothing that fancy. As I said, I don't know why it's so popular. So it's got the inverted colours, and then when you open it, it does have a lot of cat fur, because we do have 2 cats. So it's got this bit that you can put over the screen to protect it, and you can hold a stylus, some other loose games, and it can hold 5 games in there too. So there's nothing wrong with it. They did like a few different variants of this, and if you want to look at some cute Animal Crossing covers, again, one of my favourite websites, check Argos out and just type in Animal Crossing, because people forget they exist, so they hold stock a lot longer than other places do. So this is my partner's case. I purchased this one for him for Christmas, I believe, for last year from Game. It is harder wearing, but he does travel for work, and when he travels for work, he does like to take his Switch to give him something to play. So that's why I purchased this. So when it goes in his suitcase, it is secure and safe. When you open it, as you can see, it can hold the JoyCons, like the extra, either a JoyCon or he's put his extra ones in there. You know, the sidey clicky thing, I can't think what they're called. He's got obviously all his games there, which 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 you can hold, which is quite good. And you have this loose bit up here and a bit to hold a stylus there. And the console actually does sit in here, and it can be like completely strapped in, which is really nice. I said, it comes with a little handle. It's a lot more secure, and it's one he wanted, so again, we purchased it for him for Christmas. So now we get into a lot of the big stuff. So we do have a lot of collectibles. I personally like certain collectibles. Some collectibles I just won't purchase, but some of them, if I like them, I will. So the first one I'm going to show you here is this one. So this is Zelda Breath of the Wild. This is the limited edition one. So what that means is it comes with the game. It comes with, as you can see here, the Master Sword statue and a soundtrack. The Master Sword statue is very nice to look at, but it is kind of cheap quality. It's quite heavy when you pick it up, but the actual sword itself is quite flimsy, and it's got like a cute flower on it too, and that is very flimsy, and it's very dust prone. So whilst yes, I adore this, and I will get it out eventually when I've got space, just be prepared if you are looking to purchase this now, of those factors. The base is very heavy, but the sword itself is kind of flimsy. I have this one. So this is really cute and is one of my favourites. I am admittedly very late into this franchise, but I really love it now, and it's so cute. So I'm trying to find it. So this is a remaking of You've Got to Scare 1. So it is really, really cute. I was just double checking something. But yeah, it's really cute. So it came with a lot of stuff. So first of all, it came with a mouse mat. No, she doesn't have boobs for you to lean on, but then this character doesn't have boobs anyway. So I think that was supposed to be the joke, personally. It came with these, which I really wanted, and I actively wanted to use, and now I'm kind of scared to use because my toddlers chew everything. Right. Primmy, they're like coasters. So you've got a pink one, a blue one.
I am fully aware it's spelled P-R-I-N-N-Y, and I say Primmy as in M's, but I'm just weird.
Primmy story. I don't know if it's, off the top of my head, if it's a remastering of the original Primmy story that was on the PSP, but that is actually actively up for pre-order at the moment on Nintendo Store UK based. I did forget to say before I started this when I started this video, get comfy, like get a drink, because we're going to be here for a while. It comes with this cute Primmy plushie in a square shape that again I really want to take out, but we've had to move Scooby-Doo in here because the kids are savage. So if I can get this out. So this, when I say this one comes with a lot, oh my gosh, like I am not joking. Come on. If I can get out. Right, so first of all, it comes with some nice posters. Again, I have never opened these posters because I don't put posters up on the wall like that. We might frame a poster to put it up on the wall, but it never appealed to me when I was a kid. It doesn't appeal to me now. There is 2 lots of the scare pins in here. So you have this lot and this lot. Then you also have, obviously, the scare soundtrack. And I'm pretty sure it's a certificate of authenticity. And you also have a really cute art book. So as I said, this one was actually personally very worth it. Like, to some of them that you get, and they are just, I personally think took, because you get nothing, and I'm just like, I paid for nothing. So I really love it. They did bring out the Scare 5 in the on the Nintendo Switch as a limited edition, but personally I didn't have enough money at the time to purchase it, so I cancelled my pre-order. Now it's unfortunately very expensive, so I will not be getting that one limited edition, but this one's really cute. So I'm not going to do that one yet because there's no point. I do have a few different controllers. So I purchased this one from Game. It kind of reminded me of the N64 GoldenEye controller, so that's why I purchased this one. It's very shiny but a pain in the bum. If you don't like sticky fingers or visible fingerprints on items, don't purchase it, because I don't actually use this one very much at all because of that reason. The minute you touch it, it smears and it drives me batty. Also, it's wired. A lot of the controllers seem to be wired, which kind of bugs me. So this one is my partner's. This is Crash Bandicoot, again a wired controller that he bought from Game at $24.99. Or I think it might be wireless actually. No, it is wired. Yeah, I don't think he really uses that one, to be honest, but it was one that he purchased at the time. This one is, so this is a face-off wired Pro controller, and this is the Super Mario edition. So what that actively means is I bought this one off of Argos, and this one actually the plates do come off, and I believe you can get this one, which is the star one, and you can also get Mario and Luigi, and they are super cute, and I kind of just really like the being able to chop and change things. So you could actually also have Mario's front with Luigi's back, etc. So yeah, I really like that, so I purchased that, and it was actually reduced to clear at Argos, so it was really cheap too because no one was purchasing it. So this is my partner's. This is a Labyrinth Life. I have no idea what it is. I've never played it. It does remind me a little bit of kind of like a Harvest Moon-esque, just by looking at the back, slash a bit of Rune Factory. Again, just by looking at the back. This is a limited edition that he purchased. I have no idea what you get in it. Okay, like the normal. So you get a soundtrack in it that I dropped. It's fine, it's still pretty. You get a mouse mat with boobies. You get an additional cover for your game. You get the game itself, and it looks like you get DLC as well as this kind of really cute steel box. As I said, this one is, I don't really know much about this franchise or series, and this is just actually my partner's one, so yeah, there is a few odd ones that I don't really know much about, and that's absolutely fine. So I'm only putting a few of these back as I do it, because if I get everything out, I'm gonna not remember everything goes, especially in this one, which I don't actually know much about, as I said. Stay. So I'm gonna get this one out of the way because I'm gonna get so much hate for this, but we've had this. So this is Super Smash Bros Ultimate. So this comes with the game, the controller, and the like adapter pad, so that you can play more than 2 people if you wanted to play controllers, like wired controllers. This obviously does have the steel box in it. It's very pretty. You've seen all this kind of stuff. The long and short of this one is I purchased this one because when we have friends over, I wanted the extra adapter pad so that we could have more than 4 players playing. I'm not that into Smash Bros. That's the only reason I purchased it, to be honest, in this format. You can buy the adapter pro or adapter pad, sorry, from the Wii U. It does work, but again, people were hiking that price up, especially around the Smash Bros. Price, like release date. So I might as well just purchase this for the price I was going to pay for that. The additional controller that you're getting in here is no different to original GameCube controller. The only difference is that it has the Smash Bros symbol on it. Seriously, if all you want is to play with a GameCube controller, go and buy a GameCube controller. Even if it's a fake GameCube controller, it will serve you better than adding the extra cost just because it's got that. And if you're really bothered about it, if you use a Posca pen, which I will put a lovely picture up, it will write on there and it will stay on there. I use them for art, so seriously, even on clothes they stay as long as you heat them, and if you can't iron them to like heat it to seal it, use a hairdryer. Harvest Moon. So this is Harvest Moon Light of Hope. This has loads of controversy because it is a crap game. Personally, in my opinion, it is not a brilliant game. It is very Minecraft-esque, and I'm not in the age group that appreciates that game. If you do, then fair play to you, but to me, it's just not my type of thing. I did play as much as I could on this because I really tried to push through it and be like, I will get there, but it's not good. The only saving grace for this is that it comes with like a really cute tote bag, a box that is really crappily organised, a really cute cup, which again I just haven't used, and some really cute pins. Obviously the game did come in here as well, but yeah, as I've said, it is one of those ones where I probably won't go back to this one, especially as the new one has now been released, the remastering. But yeah, like, and the box for this is just absolutely shocking. Like, I'm not even joking, it is so crap. It's like a lovely idea, it really is, but like, it was crappily done when I got the day I got it, let alone now. So I'm just going to actively slide that shizzle back in there and forget that I purchased that one. So we have Starlink Battle for Atlas, and this is the Nintendo Switch version. So this actually has Star Fox and his Air Wing involved. It's not in the box because we have it out, but yeah, we bought it mainly because this game didn't sell very well. It was the back end of like the Games to Life series that everyone was doing with like Skylanders and Disney Infinity, Lego Dimensions. People were bored of it, so this had gone down to like £10. So we actually have 2 of these. We had this one and we have a sealed copy that my partner still has at his parents' house at the moment, but yeah, we actually also have all the figures for this, every single figure, every single plane, and that is again because they reduced them down into our game store near us to about 10p an item. So yes, we did purchase them and went, well, it's worth giving it a go because we've got everything now. So again, I necessarily probably wouldn't purchase it now because if it's on any form of server, it's probably going to be shut down soon just because it's not that popular. So yeah. We have these. So these are just different colour JoyCons. There is nothing different to them apart from the colour. As you can see, these are the JoyCons here. So we got like the neon yellow and the dark blue. My controllers on my original Switch were starting to play up a little bit, so I purchased these just as a tide over, and then if we've got friends over we can use these. Also, I purchased these 2 colours because my partner really would like to eventually get, I think it's the brown and like the pink one, so I'll end up with this one and the pink one, and he'll end up with this one and the brown one, because then he says it looks like Sonic and Tails. But yes, and obviously they do come with these. And I will also say, I still have this one that Nintendo sent me because they screwed up so bad on my original, when, you know, stuff was going wrong with the first wave of consoles. So So I have this. So this is Octopath Traveler. This is the Travelers. Oh, I can't even say that one. This is special edition. If you want to try and read the word, like the top bit's English. Apparently. No, I just don't know how to pronounce that word and I would butcher it, so there's no damn point and I can't undo this. And I don't have anything flat, do I? Hey, got it. So this one I actually personally pre-ordered when they originally announced Octopath Traveler and said Octopath Traveler was like its sub-name and they didn't know the real name yet. I really like the concept and the ideas against this game, and then they kept Octopath Traveler as the game itself. They did have 2 demos that I believe you can still download if you want to purchase or before you purchase this game, and this is what it comes with. So everyone seems to be kind of after this one now due to the fact that now everyone's like, yeah, but it's Octopath Traveler and it's cute. So what it comes with is like this. So this is a giant book. So first of all, if I open this, you do get the game inside, which is super cute, and it's actually quite hard to get now in hard copy apparently. Like a little poster, a set of cards. Again, I don't really use them. You get a coin, which is like supposed to be the currency of the towns, etc. So let me put that back. And you get this. So this is the main thing that really sold this collectible to me. So if I can do this really nicely. So this is upside down. There we go, that's better, isn't it? So these are fully pixelated pop-up books. So, and you have some of the characters, or the main characters that you can do. Basically, so it is really, really nice. And a really the tavern that Primrose works at. This is so beautiful and so absolutely lovely that I will treasure it for so long. I'm gonna put that away because I said that one I am so happy to have, and the price basically shot up for it, which I'm not looking to sell it and I wouldn't look to sell it, but yeah, it's so nice just to have in our kind of collection. That's over there, that's over there. Right, so we have this one, and I'm not going to try and pronounce this one because I can't pronounce some words. Tapio, no, yeah. Drum and fun. See, it got its own back, it's absolutely fine. Yeah, I can't pronounce this, but I really enjoy rhythm games, and I'm actually quite good at rhythm based games. I'm really looking forward to the new Kingdom Hearts game that's coming out that is rhythm based. This here actually comes with the drum itself. I am not like, I like the Japanese and Chinese culture, I really do, and Asian cultures, but I'm not up on everything, hands down not. Otherwise I'd be able to pronounce things a hell of a lot better. One of the YouTubers that I personally follow has said that this drum is very, very similar to the actual real drum it's based upon in Japan. Obviously there is differences, but it's very good. He said when he was learning the actual drum that this is based upon, he found it quite good how he could pick this up and play this, and it had very, very good similarities. So I really enjoy this game. Imagine it's almost like obviously Guitar Hero, but with one of these drums. You have to follow the rhythm and the beat. Also, there is tons and tons of extra songs, including anime based songs and stuff like that, so that's really cool and cute too. I don't know anything, I've actually never looked this one up on eBay, so out of curiosity. So I have this. So this is the limited edition Splatoon 2 Pro controller. I basically told myself I'm only ever going to buy one Pro controller, like proper one, and this is that controller because of the price. Like they want like 80 quid for a controller, and like it's got the same shit in it as like a PlayStation 4 controller, and they're not that expensive. So obviously depending on what one you're buying, But yeah, so obviously I've got these to cover it and protect them as well, because as I said, it's kind of cute. You can't really see properly. It has got Splatoon like pictures, there you go, all over it, which is really nice. The grip itself is really nice, and it does have like these dots all over it to help you grip, and it has got the as I was saying, I was trying to explain with the PlayStation 4 controllers, it is sensor based, so you can do that, etc., and it does feel that, etc. It's got rumble in it, all that jazz. So so yeah, we have this. I also don't have here, because I don't even know where the box is. It's up in the loft, I think, the limited edition Splatoon headset that I bought just to talk to people for the Nintendo Switch, because it was the easiest and only way they could do it at the time, obviously with the app. 100% don't recommend them. I've never used the damn things. They are frigging confusing as hell, and now on the app you can just do loudspeaker, and at least you can hear like everybody, so wouldn't recommend it. We have this game, which is Dead or School. I personally purchased this one for my partner off Argos. It was free postage at the time, because they do that with some of the new releases. So again, check that, check new releases on there, because at least you're not paying postage, especially if it's a game that you would normally pay postage, because it's under like the price cap. I thought he'd enjoy it. He hasn't opened it or played it yet, but he will eventually. This Ring Fit Adventure, I purchased this before it was popular, before lockdown, and all the people in game laughed at me when I purchased it. I didn't pay full price because they were trying to get shot of them at the time. Now they're like ridiculous, because people are like desperate to play like the new Wii Fit thing, because they're bored in quarantine. We have played it. It is hard as long as you put it on like majorly hard difficult. Otherwise it's pretty easy but pretty fun. This is what I store most of my Nintendo Switch games in, and the only reason being is because all the other silly little fancy ones are teeny tiny and hold about 10 games. When I go out and about and I'm actually travelling, I want to be able to hold multiple games. I actually currently live in Hampshire, and I'm originally from Essex, so that's a 3-hour drive. So when I travel down to Essex, I don't want to be like, oh shit, I forgot the one game that now I'm thinking I want to play. So I have obviously this many games in here. I don't actually know where my stylus has gone. Maybe I put it back. I have a stylus because I have brain train, but yeah. So either way, I have these. I have this one here. But either way, I recommend these. And these are like $4 to $5.99 from Game. They are made by Numskull, and they are so much more worth like the other crap that you get, basically. So that is all that lot. I'm going to pause the video for like 2 minutes, because I'm going to put this stuff away. I'm going to remove everything off my shelf and put it here, so it's a lot easier to show you guys, because I have a lot of tours. So I will see you back in like 2 secs. 2 secs for you, like 2 minutes for me.